Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode is called Sheepdog. Bet.
What up, party people, and welcome
Yes!
to episode 116
116, man.
of Two
Where
Bandits
are we?
Watching Bluey.
Yes.
I'm your good pal, Greg Painter, and with me,
see him right here in the flesh. He's recording with me today.
he can save you $200 on your power bill. And his name is
I go by Mike Martin, man.
Buddy.
Yes.
We are on, well, by the time our beautiful fans are listening to us,
Yes.
they've just watched Ghost Baskets.
Yes.
They're emotionally coming to terms with what that episode means. If you want to know what I mean by that thing I just said, check out our Patreon, because we just did a whole stinking episode
'Cause we're back!
about our thoughts on The Sign and tangentially Ghost Baskets. So let's see if we're right or wrong.
And
But
now they got their specs on.
6 days from now, The Sign,
Well, yeah, but we
and
just
it'll
had a
open up
solar
our
eclipse.
eyes, and we'll be happy now living without you. We'll let you know. Whoa. Ace of base. But we're not here to talk about The Sign right now.
No.
That's still a good 40 weeks away.
Greg, I need 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see
Yep.
ya. Bye.
Just dead air. I'll just leave it blank here. Don't worry. Just completely
That's
blank.
me walking away. Fully.
And we're back.
Hey, do you feel better? You had a lot of
I feel
bags
great.
under your eyes. You looked really
I did.
upset. I was thinking you wished our podcast wasn't boring for a second.
Whoa. That's me. Wow.
We're here for
Yes.
Sheepdog.
Jeez Louise.
AKA the redemption arc part 1 of Wendy.
Oh, there he is. Now we're back on Wendy's side.
This is an episode that I very much remember watching the first time going, they're doing the thing.
They're turning
Everybody's been doo-dooing on poor little Wendy, so we're going to make her a nice guy now.
The secret
no villains in Bluey.
The secret champions of Bluey are Wendy and Muffin. They start you out making you be like, oh, they're the villain. You're like, oh, they're pretty cool. I'm all right with that.
We'll see how cool they are after we find out what our friends at Wiki Bluey have to say about sheep doggy dog.
What? Hey, Greg.
Yeah?
What is Sheepdog?
Dad agrees to play sheepdog with Bluey and Bingo to stop them from disturbing Mom, who is taking a well-earned rest. But we don't even know what's that well-earned. That's a lot of contextualizing there, Wiki Bluey. But anyway, but looking after a sheep
game there.
is harder than they expected.
Yeah. Someone was
This episode, oh my god, this place goes a lot of directions really fast.
Yep.
There's so many fun little story arcs.
It's all over the place, dude. It's all over the place in all the right ways. This is gonna be a top tier episode.
Knock, knock.
When we
Potato. Potato drives a car to the potato shop and buys a potato. Ha ha! Whoa.
and then you got the recorder in the background,
Wee woo woo.
bro.
This
Right out of the gate, the bags are there.
No offense to the delightful children that I do not regret having any single day.
Every child is delightful in their own
They
way.
have that 3-year-old span when like, I've got a really great knock knock joke I'm going to tell you, and guess what? Nope.
So
You
wait,
got words to say.
you'd rather the knock knock not have the knock knock joke, or would you rather not have the recorder in that moment?
See, I'm okay with a record.
No.
Well, in the moment, it's not great, but we're learning an instrument. We're learning a trade. We're growing. We're building.
Yeah, she's standing.
We're to a crescendo of musical joy.
Bingo's stand-up comedy routine requires practice, Gregory. I'm sorry. She hits the note, and I mentally tweak.
That's always. I'm very much a like when you're cutting like a steak on a plate and you cut a little too much and it goes on the plate. That is like knives,
Nails on the
stabbing me
chalkboard.
in the ear.
Yeah, boy. I'm sorry.
So I get that part.
Both of them are honing their practice.
But
They're
like you
both
said,
fantastic at it.
Poor Chili is busted. She got the bags. We've already been told this is dinner's in the oven. This isn't early in the day. This isn't bags because it was a late night. This is bags because Dad's been gone all day. And what did you do with your hair? But give me 20 minutes.
So the bummerski that happens with that beautiful mullet that he walks in with is he probably left wherever he went, the barbershop. He went to Supercuts if he wanted to. And he left being like, yeah, I look good. And then Chili's like, I need 20 minutes. And you have a mullet. Where were you? What did you just spend your time doing?
They're back in. Just realized looking at you, a beard is kind of like a mullet for your face.
Crap off, man.
Soft on the sides, long in the... Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So call your beard face mullet.
Hey, folks. If you buy a page or buy a cameo from us, you'll see this beautiful face, and I'll send you a message on there too. $1 buck, folks. Leave my beard alone. This is doing the best work as it can.
Question.
Yes.
What is the worst haircut or worst thing you've ever done to your hair?
It was being less than the age of 12 and having my parents take care of my hair. Because I have a massive cowlick in the front of my hair, and so they would just have my hair combed forward, and it would be like a tidal wave, just consistently always there, because it was not a bowl cut, but just pulled forward, and you could always see the poof right here. And that's why I either used to stick it up forward, or now my slick back mode.
Slick back jack.
Yeah. What about you? What's your worst hair decision?
I think mine is much more recent than yours. When for Halloween last year, me and the missus went as Barbie and Ken from the lovely Barbie movie in theaters 2 years ago. And I got a wig to be Ken, and it was super itchy and uncomfortable. So I was like, I know what I'll do. I'm sure it won't be a permanent decision that'll last too long. I'll get some lovely blonde hair dye and dye my hair blonde.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I forgot about
and then
that.
after like 3 days of having, it's like, I look very midlife crisisy right now. It's okay though. I'll get another bottle and dye it back to normal. And guess what? That's not how that works. So I had between blonde to orange hair for like
so platinum.
for like couple months ish.
You really were.
That was the pits.
Is that why we took the break on the Patreon?
Maybe. So you couldn't see my hair?
Not a visual medium, folks.
But
But
Bluey's not concerned
respect.
about the hair.
No.
Bluey's concerned about why? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Does mom wish she didn't have children?
That's a tough
And
little.
what's a mullet?
That's a tough little 7-year-old moment, because she does feel that way. You can see the concern. Like,
Yeah.
I need to check on her now. I need to check on her.
And this is one of those fun moments too, where Bingo and Bluey are two different doggos. Because all Bingo's like, "What's a mullet?" Yeah. Hey, Dad. What's a mullet? I do love it's a type of haircut. Cool people are getting together again. And then cute Lucky's dad. Oh, nice
Oh
looking,
my
brother.
God. Patrick, whatever your last name is. What's his last name?
Pat Golden
Spaniard?
Retriever.
Retriever. He's a golden retriever. Yeah. Pat golden retriever. He's got the hat going on right now. He's just living his best moment, mowing the lawn, and it's just cue the perfect Pat laugh. I think that is the best Pat laugh you've ever gotten in an episode. And Blue's like, I'm gonna go check on her.
Yeah, I need to check him out. Just because she said do the opposite of that, I'm sure that's fine.
And he said, and Bandit says the thing where he's like, "Don't you have some game that you're gonna make me not want to play and play it?" And in my head, I'm like, "Isn't that like
every game?"
Bandit's the great, like he is the GOAT. He's the best at what he does. But that's like 90% of games, and that's what makes the show so relatable. Is you have a parent moment where they say, "Let's play hospice." Oh, not hospice. Like he realizes the regret, and he's like, "Don't you want to play one of those games that I don't like?"
You try to go to the tank first. I'll want to watch me do the can instead.
Crushes it. So awkward. So awkward.
So it's time for Sheepdog.
Oh.
Dude.
Don't make your dad eat grass.
Don't make your daddy grass. The animals pee on that stuff.
Have you ever eaten grass before?
I'm sure I have.
I've at least eaten one blade of
can't
grass in
say-
my life. I know that.
You've eaten bread off the ground.
Don't
so
worry
I'd
about
be
that.
surprised if
That's
you
save that for
didn't
the
eat grass.
Patreon. That doesn't need.
I was having a flashback moment when I was younger. I actually had to look it up yesterday. Talking to with a friend. I used to eat the roots of Queen Anne's lace flowers because I remember being told that they are wild carrots, and I was like, I'm gonna find out if that's real. And guess what? It actually is. I was very surprised to find out that I wasn't just tricked into eating roots of plants, but a Queen Anne's lace, if you're familiar with that flower, the roots are wild carrots.
The more you know. Stop it! I don't like this mirroring game we have going on here.
We need to find a ribbon. Not sure where they are. I'll ask Mom. Oh. Bluey, I was about to say like a dog with a bone, but yeah, I guess pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the mom. I'm going to find out why.
Going for it.
Because
Going
for
for
any
it.
reason, if I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs and just rest for a minute. You okay? What's wrong? Hey, your mom's going out. She's going for a walk. She just needs to clear her mind. What's wrong? It's like, just need a break, my dudes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong, and it's the fact that the break is needed that allows there to not be something wrong.
Exactly. Because everybody needs a break.
You gotta breathe.
Even when you're a kid.
Like,
your little sister's bugging you a little bit. I'm going to go to my room for a little bit and just chill.
I've got this new routine that just happens to me, and it's just like, I think my mind just does it to me. I'll wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, and I used to just fall back asleep and be like, all right, I'm gonna go back to bed, and then I wake up at like 6:30, but I wake up groggy and iffy. So since then, every time I wake up at 4:30 and I'm like up, I come downstairs and just have, and it's just
silence.
It's golden. It's ability that like I know everybody's taken care of, they're sleeping, they're comfortable, and you can just, or like if it's a weekend day or something like that, and Carrie's like, I'll take them downstairs if you want to sleep in. And I have like an extra like 45 minutes, which is like. It does something for your mental health, man. It's only like you can't always be going at all times.
Double points to Bandit for this next move when Bluey escapes. That's some sweet air that Bandit got on that trampoline on all fours. He was flying.
When he gives the look too, he does like the fourth wall break where he looks at the wall, like looks at the screen. And in my head, I'm like, oh, he's doing like a goofy pose, but I think that's him seeing the trampoline, being like, oh, she's trying to run away. I got this.
I got a plan.
Well done, B. Well done.
Next time I have a telemarketer coming to the door,
bah! Bah! It's the I would love it if a telemarketer called one of us right now while we were recording. Right? Poor guy.
He made his life choices.
Yeah, it's a true statement too. Door to door is. Well, not to knock the door-to-door people. You got posties that do the work for.
That's true.
Shout out Hammer Barn Bros.
They're not trying to sell me anything.
No, they do not. They'll drop off applications for credit cards and stuff, but they do not try to sell me anything in the process.
Despite all of this, though.
Yes.
I feel like it only took like 90 seconds. Bluey still makes it upstairs.
Sure. Yeah. She's crushing that.
Just chatting through. I'm sorry, whatever I did to upset you, and that's just like, dude.
Yeah,
it's hard because Julie probably was a little bit annoyed. Only upset, annoyed, tired, like just.
Yeah.
Kids can be a lot when kids are being a lot.
And she recognized the fact that if she didn't walk away and take that break, she was going to give those squinted chilly eyes about something, and it just she would say something. Yeah, she would say something that would cause a bit of regret in her, and she's like, I'm going to do the right thing and just walk away from this. And she had Bandit there in that second, just like, watch him, mullet boy. Just take care of them because food's cooking. Everything's taken care of right now. 20 minutes, bro.
You didn't do anything wrong. I just need a minute.
Yep.
You'll understand someday. That day is coming faster than she realized.
Yeah, buddy.
Because we hear from outside screaming and yelling.
One last callback in this. It's something I gotta bring up the lovely wife, of course. She mentioned a phrase to me. I don't know if you've heard it either, and it sounds weird, but she said that Chili was touched out. Have you heard that term before?
No.
Which is basically she reached that breaking point of when the kids are around, and the kids are around, they're always grabbing for attention, and then it's something that you'll see with people where they don't even want to be like anything with anyone, and it's just they've been around that feeling so much that they don't even want like a high five, they don't want a hug, just there's a limit that people were, and she told me like read up on it and all that kind of stuff. I hadn't had a chance to yet, but I'm going to say that I did just now. But it's a true breaking point that somebody gets to where it's just so much stimulation of children that we're just like, I don't want any, just away, please. And it's apparently, according to my wife, who's a very truthful person, a real thing.
So says you.
After almost 20 years coming up this year, bro, I feel like I trust her a little bit.
Ooh.
Bleats. That's what it's called, is bleat. Did you see that? On the captions? When you have the captions on this episode, when he goes bah, it has parentheses bleats.
I think that's like the technical term of a sheep, like a sheep bleeding. Like,
wouldn't it just be like the letter B and then like 5 A's with an H at the end of it? That would just make sense. Sorry.
Cue.
That's why you do the podcast with me.
Part one of the 3-part redemption arc. Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy Remake is not the only thing that comes in 3 parts, friends. It's also Wendy redemption arcs.
Okay. This is part 1.
Yes.
So you have not been redeemed by Wendy at all so far?
No.
Okay.
Part 1 is here. Part 2 is Ragdoll. Part 3 is Dirt. 100%.
That's true.
Prove me wrong.
The trilogy. Go, Wendy.
Wendy Trilogy.
In this moment. Oh, man.
We just hear the noise. It's like, what's going on? And then just both of them like,
so
go, Bluey, go.
Go. And she doesn't have the bags under her eyes anymore either. She did have a break enough.
Couple.
I think the saving grace for Bandit in the situation here is the fact that Bingo's with him. Because he's running in her backyard and just starts mowing a dress. And if he just did it like, morning, Wendy! Like,
what 10-foot tall dog have we not seen yet that dress fits on.
Oh.
Because that was not built to fit a Wendy. Who
No.
also does one of the few characters who wear anything.
Wendy's a fit girl.
She's got her fitness
got her
gear on
headband.
right now. She usually has a beautiful brooch.
The brooch. Chatting
What's
with.
that little sticker on the water bottle? You're usually good at that. Sort
Oh,
of
I didn't see that.
stuff. There was like
no,
a sticker.
boo
And I'm,
has.
in retrospect, trying to remember what was on it.
Michael, that's I can possibly secretly vet that while we keep talking. So I'm sneaky like that. Don't worry. But I think if Bingo wasn't there, she would have been like, "The heck, bro." But the fact that Bingo was there being like, "Sheepdog, what are you doing?"
I'm about to say, she was playing on a little bit. She was like, cheeky sheep.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's going on? I'm getting chilly.
Oh, and she, I love how she goes, "I'm going to Chile. That's it."
She was
Calling
like,
the cops.
She was willing to play for 5 seconds, but like, I'm not going to just fully just blow this up, but this needs to end now.
I'm calling the cops. I'm trying to work out and wash this dress for my granny. I don't know who's it for.
My goodness, my dude. The
What?
next 5 seconds that are coming
Oh,
up
it's like
here.
a V on her water bottle or something?
Oh, you found? You're doing your... Oh, it's just like a letter V. Well, that's
Yeah.
just exciting.
Okay,
Like
it stands for Vendy.
But what you just paused us on, Bandit on all fours,
Yup.
as Wendy's walking away to get chili,
And the music stops.
pegs her right in the rump
Right.
with his head.
Right in the bootnicks.
The look of shock on Wendy's face, drops her water bottle. That will not happen twice.
Dropped the Wendy hammer right on him. Music stops. And it goes to like a Western showdown.
Bingo right there. Oh dear. Like we've taken this game too far now.
It's a showdown Western style because they play like the wow 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 music just for a moment that they're staring at each other because you think Bandit's gonna back off. No.
Bandit
Chili
looks
needs to
concerned.
rest.
Bandit's got that quick looking face like, have I gone too far? What's about to happen?
No big deal. Because in the end, after this moment, Wendy does get it. She's
She
like,
does. 'Cause
I'm
we get
going
a chili. Wait.
She needs 20 minutes. Oh, it's like that.
She's like, I see. That's why you're doing all this stuff.
And I like in the background, you can see the hole that Bandit ran through the bushes. You see the hole that he made when he ran through it as Sheepdog there too. Like he's wrecking yard.
Now, this is also interesting too here, because unless there's a character that we're not seeing in Wendy's life, she doesn't really get that 20 minutes. She's always the parent who's got to be on. She's the single mom, has to be mom and dad at the same time. So she can definitely feel the idea of being overwhelmed. You know, she's got 1 versus 2, but a kid's a kid.
I would watch.
Especially if you got a kid like Judo.
Whoa!
I said what I said.
Gosh,
She hasn't had her redemption arc. That comes in dirt.
So I would watch. This is my final sidebar
Wendy
thing
show?
that I'm doing. No, not the Wendy show. I would watch a season of The Bachelor starring Winton's dad with the gals of Bluey.
I would watch a season of The Bachelor starring Bachelorette starring Wendy while we're at it.
Because you got Indy's mom, you got Wendy, you got the Terrier's mom, you got, like Calypso. Who's Calypso with? You don't know. Could be with I'm just not saying spinoffs, but spinoffs would be kind of cool.
Anytime.
So many mini episodes you could create.
Bluey,
Are they still
right?
doing the mini episodes? Sorry, last couple.
That's a great question. I have
Let
not
us know.
noticed any new ones.
Yeah,
if there's an at Watching Bluey, drop us the new shorts if there are any out there.
Yeah.
But
Sorry
I've not
to
seen
cut you
one in
off,
a
Andy.
while. I think she wishes she never had children. And then Wendy's like, "Oh my love, that's like that. That's where like the heart and soul of Wendy's like, "Oh my
Babe,
love, go inside,
hang out with Judo
play
for a
with
minute."
Judo.
Judo-
It's all good."
Judo's gonna be super mad because she's in the middle of playing a one-player game right now, and you're gonna come barging in. But no, not that.
I'll look after your sheep. Gives a little loving pet behind the ear. A bandit.
You still got the mullet.
Because she's realizing while she's annoyed with him a lot, and I think this is the first moment that she's kind of really putting 2 and 2 together. It's like, this crazy man loves the heck out of his kids and his wife. He's a good dude. He's not just the weird neighbor I thought he was.
Go in and hang out. And don't worry, my dad sheared sheep. I know a thing or two about it. Dude just went and spent some cash at the barbershop, came home super proud of himself. Chili knocked him down a peg.
Pat knocked him down, and Rudy's
Pat
like,
knocked him down too.
we're done now. Get the Clippers.
He's doing a great job in this episode, though. He really is doing a great job.
Dad of the year, every day.
Oh man,
I love how Wendy goes from feeling so posh in all the other episodes. Sit a spot. Hey, Dove, how's it going?
Perfect.
Everything okay? I'm just gonna sort out this one. Like she not quite Cockney, but she gets a lot more informal.
I got this. She's
She's very formal with every. Oh dear, clutching her brooch, and she's just like chills. I got it. Not love. I listened to a couple of Dove.
Oh, it's
Called her Dove.
It's so
It's
good.
Like, I love it.
Oh, it's perfect. And the girls are upstairs in a screen, or like a screen, not a screen porch, but like a decked area that they can't fall down. They're building a marble run. Marble runs are so cool. If nobody's done a marble run, you need to do that in your life at some point in time because it's just so fun. It's one of my favorite things to do with it. But Judo is not even talking. She's just playing with the girls, and they're like, "Hey, Mom," and she's just doing her marble run, hanging out, and they had their 20 minutes.
Relax. Pop him over the fence when he's done.
Pop him over the fence when he's done. Oh, it's such a good sentence.
It's great. Redemption arc, part 1 achieved.
This
Chili's
is
happy. I feel like
a great episode.
I feel like the thanks that we get from Wendy, or to Wendy from Chili, is very much like the thanks in Granddad from Chili. It was like, oh, you caught us, and oh, we got Grandpa, hooray! Like it's just like that same kind of.
I'm taking care of
to
him.
it.
Don't
like,
worry.
I'm good. Everything feels good. Chili's able to breathe now.
Yeah, it shows that scene where she comes out of the room or whatever, and she's walking through the dining room or the kitchen area, and there's nobody there, and she's like, "Hello,
peace, quiet." It's a beautiful thing.
It's 4:30 in the morning. Oh, this is. I could take that.
I'm hoping the dinner hasn't burnt at this point, so
it's slow cooker. It's fine. Slow cookers will last. It's putting the oven on low. It's all good. We gotta find out.
We don't. I wish they did this every episode, but we close it nice, not just Bluey dancing moment. We got Sheepdog pulling the world's largest pair of pajamas in Wendy's backyard. This is a fun episode. Like I said, Wendy redemption arc.
Dude ate some weird stuff. Grass. You don't know what kind of detergent she uses. Like, blah. Can't do that.
I'm more concerned about the grass, but what I'm also concerned about is to know what some of our sponsors have to say today.
I think that's awesome. Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing today?
My favorite thing today, I mean, since I get first dibs on the thing that I always do, don't I? But it's going to be that will not happen twice Wild West moment. It's just 5-second segment of this episode where the music stops and you get and then you get the Wild West music, and it's just peak Wendy. Like, she asserts her beautiful dominance in that moment of
just everybody's eyes between Wendy being shocked, Bandit being concerned, Bingo being extra concerned. Well, I'm very curious. You're talking about spin-off. I'm curious on a prequel. Like, did Wendy and Chili and Bandit, do they hang before kiddos? Like, are they just neighbors after kids?
I don't know.
Or do they have, like, relationships before children?
When Bluey was born, Judo's mom made me 5 lasagnas. So they were close in some way.
Okay, true.
But how close were they? Or was it just because you're a neighbor? I just had a kid.
Literally close.
You just had a kid. I know what it's like going through it. Here's 5 lasagnas. I don't know. Prequel, maybe. A short? If there's a short for it, let us know. What about you? What was your favorite thing then? Did I steal it?
You stole it, so I'm going to do my backup favorite thing because I had a funny feeling you were going to steal it.
We're here for this. Folks, this
is Bandit's interaction with the power save you money guy. I had one of those, we solar farms and we can save you this much, but I've got to come into your house and fill out the form. It's like, no, dude.
No.
Bah, get away. Bah.
You ever looked at these random charges on your bill that you have from this company that everybody has? Then, okay. Oh, man. Favorite character?
Wendy.
Oh, look at you.
Who'd have thunk it would ever happen? She's so funny with her reaction. Again, you've got that paused right there, right after the bumping happenings. She's ready to go nuts on him, but she realizes what's happening. She changes her tone.
I love it.
Everybody's a love and a dove and getting popped over the fence.
That's so good. Terms of endearment that doesn't sound offensive or
them
fun.
calves, though. Just saying.
That's the I think the one little glitch in Bandit's mind when she was like, "I'm about to wreck you," is he knows she could wreck him
with her legs. Hey, Mike, who's your favorite?
Totally. Calm down. My favorite character today was Bandit. I'm gonna give it to my boy because
hear it for the boy.
He totally was full dad mode, but also recognized what needed to happen with Chili, so he was full husband mode, and thankfully Bingo was there for him when he was headbutting butt.
Oh dear.
But he committed to it consistently, and not only that, but recognized the fact that there was something that his wife. Because when you get a haircut, you don't look at yourself, so it really doesn't matter what your hair looks like because everybody else is looking at you. And he recognized that Chili was like, "You're looking kind of goofy still, dog." And so he accepted the fact, like, when he's gonna cut my hair, and everybody else that actually looks at me will actually look at me and think I'm attractive in this moment. You know what? I'll let this goofy haircut go. That's all good. Even if you have a cowlick and mullets and bleach blonde Ken hair, it's just you do what you can to make the other people in your life happy. So good job, Bandit.
So how do you rank this episode of Bluey?
I think I need to rank this one. Looking at what's happening here on the screen with the bonk on the butt, I still need to rank it one haircut that Bandit should have kept.
Oh, if you feel that way, why don't you get yourself a mullet, dude?
Well,
other than the one on your chin?
I'm about to say, you called my chin a mullet. I don't really appreciate that. But no, I'm going to stick it with just a one beautiful mullet that existed for about 40 minutes. So, what about you? What are you ranking episode 116 of Bluey? How do you rank Sheepdog?
I give this episode 20 minutes that I need to recover from watching this episode and discussing it with your beautiful mullet beard face.
This won't happen twice, Greg.
Thank you, everyone in podcast land.
Yes, and
link tr.ee/watching Bluey.
Oh my gosh.
Got so many lovely shirts out there that people keep buying for some reason.
We got shirts.
We got this lovely social media presence.
We got social media presence.
Patreon is back.
That's right.
My friends, we just recorded our What Do We Think is going to Happen in the Signs.
That's right.
I make some mega bold predictions. Let's see how they stack.
You can jump on there and get it for free for the first month, I think, still. So you could actually listen to what we have to say. Because we have had a couple requests. You know what I might do? I may post this one as a mini episode before the sign comes out of the Patreon. So that way, we've had some requests from our friends that have mailed us really cool things. I think maybe throwing that one up there as a freebie on the podcast to show what you can get from the Patreon would be a respect to the people that have sending us stuff and also showing, hey, we're back. So maybe keep your eyes open. Maybe I'll throw it up there tomorrow.
Maybe.
I don't know. We got to have we have to put our predictions out there before the episode posts, because if we don't do it beforehand and then we're right about something, just saying.
WatchingBluey@gmail.com. Let us know your takes, your feels, your likes,
your vibes,
anything, everything, whatever you want, because it's a good thing to do.
We like that. We appreciate it.
P.O. Box 2372, Syracuse, New York 13220.
We keep it open for a reason, folks.
Send us whatever, man. My girls loved those Bingo and Bluey bracelets, friendship bracelets. They thought that was the coolest thing, so thank you again for that.
That's awesome.
Whenever I bring over many of the art, they're always so excited to see it.
That's so great. That's so great. Thank you all so much.
I brought it over for you. Emily actually made. Shout out to my daughter, Emily. Yeah. After Chest came out, she drew me. It's funny. It came out at 6:19 in the morning or whatever it comes out.
6:00.
And she apparently woke up, listened to the episode, then drew a picture of a chessboard as dogs.
Before school?
Before school. She is a superstar, so shout out Emily.
Kudos
I'll have to make sure I post a picture of that chessboard on our social at Watching Bluey.
That's great. That's great. Kudos.
And lastly,
oh gosh, and most importantly, is it for a water bottle? Because I'm looking at Wendy's water bottle right now.
If you need to get your hair straightened out, go to the Electric Chair Barbershop in Brisbane City.
That sounds dangerous.
TEC, the Electric Chair Barbershop, surpasses just about every customer experience by providing killer quality cuts.
I don't like these.
And service.
These analogies are...
We pride ourselves on being Brisbane's epicenter for style, addictive atmosphere.
What? Yep. Keep going, man.
Industry standard products.
We're in it.
And pop.
Yep.
Modern pop culture, from music to decor. Our merchandise. This is a bad ad. They shouldn't pay us for this one. We ensure the TEC experience is fully immersive. You'll find the guy who wants great service, a great cut, and a great time in one of our chairs.
Whoa.
Wow. The Electric Barbershop. The Electric Chair Barbershop also probably. Yep. .com.au.
Sure.
Wow.
Holy guac.
When we go over to Brisbane, that's where I'm getting my hair cut. Except maybe they'll shave my head bald after that ad read. You never know.
I'm not letting them touch my face mullet, man. I can't do that.
But you gotta know why, Mike.
No, I won't do it.
Because
it's gotta be done, man.